All right, my name is Coach Justin over here at Orange to the Jacksonville. Just going to go over a little bit of rowing techniques and cues, some of the common mistakes that people make, and then also ways to correct those mistakes. So first off is actually getting into the rower. As you can see, these straps are connected in the back. So what we want to do is we want to get both feet in first before we tighten both the straps up. Obviously, these foot pedals can be adjusted. Ladies, you usually have about 4 to 6 holes showing. Guys, anywhere between 2 to 4 holes showing is a good measurement. Once you get all that set up, like I said, get both feet tucked in there and then pull both the straps tight. You want the strap to be right over the balls of your feet. That's a good, solid stance for your feet. Again, when you're coming forward, your heels should be able to lift up, but the paddles are going to stick to your heels. So, the first thing we want to do, turn the screen on. Obviously, those of you that have been in Orange Theory for a while, you understand the distance is in the bottom right, your stroke rate is in the top left-handed corner of the screen. A few key terms, which is the catch, the drive, the finish, and the recovery. So, first part is the catch. Obviously, when we have the handle in our hands, when we start to drive, you can actually feel that water start to rotate. That is the paddle actually turning the water and the revolution starts to pick up. That initial catch is what really generates a lot of the power. So what we want to do, catch the water, drive through it with our legs first. Once our legs are fully extended, then we can turn back just a little bit, about 1 o'clock to 11 o'clock on the clock, and then finish with the handle right below our heart rate monitors. On the way back down, the biggest mistake that we always see is people like to bend their knees first, and then their handles meet in the center, and then they start to do this little motion right here. What we want to do is go all the way back, let our hands recover first. Once the handle crosses the knees, then we can lean forward and start to finish all the way back to recover into that starting position. So the drive, the finish, the recovery, all the way back down to the catch. And in full speed, about 26 to 28 strokes per minute, that's what it should look like, right there. Notice how this strap stays horizontal the entire time. You don't see me coming over or even dipping down underneath. Everything is nice and level. That's a nice, efficient, nice, powerful row. And I'm not that winded yet. And so I got about 150 meters there in about 10, 15 strokes, which is a good pace. But that's just one cue, one thing to look at while you're rowing. Kind of help you out a little bit. So getting out, the last part. Make sure you unhook the straps first. I see a lot of people get stuck in these things. You want to keep your feet up and then pull them out. It's nice and easy. That way you're not struggling, and I don't see you raise your hand and say, Justin, come help me out with these straps. It's a little easier when you try to kick them up first. So that's it for today, and we'll see you next week.